Hello and welcome to the Alchemical Tarot today. I'm sitting down on the grass feeling very grounded, so I'm just wondering, I'm trying to find a shady spot, so I'm wondering if that's going to show up in the reading today, whether we're going to get any of those earthbound sort of grounded pentacles in the reading. I can see, oh, here we go. There. Yes, we have. And I also have this sort of feathery sort of halo around my head, which is quite fun. Yes, the Queen of Pentacles straight away showing up, giving us that sense of being very grounded and at one with nature and all the abundance. And you see that rabbit and fertility that she brings. So yes, this card is definitely speaking to being in touch with nature. It's also around, she might be considering sort of her resources, because we've got earth expressed as physical things in the pentacles. So she might be thinking about time and money and effort and things that she's spent that on, at what opportunity cost. So you might be thinking and wondering sort of if you spent too much time on something and it's cost you sort of time with your children, for example, that kind of thought process might be going on today, is what I'm getting a sense of. And yet always know we're always on the right path. All the decisions that we make are the right ones, leading us closer and closer to our heart and going, and that journey inward and connection. Let's sort of celebrate that connection today with this Queen of Pentacles. Sub rosa, she's under the roses, and so this is sort of like almost like she knows the secret sort of conversations used to happen sub rosa, under the roses. So she's mastered these secrets, and maybe today we can consider that is just being at one, grounded, feeling into that grounded energy today. Where can you sit in nature, spend more time in nature, and reflect on where you have really felt in tune with abundance in your life? And look into nature and you see it everywhere, effortless, always coming in. And we have a Five of Swords. A really interesting card today, because I was literally reading a passage from Paulo Coelho today in one of his books, and it talked about fighting, and he talked about people who have never had to fight, they've never battled anything, and they kind of sit with that kind of almost sort of superior feeling of they haven't got involved in the brawls. And it's really wonderful, his comments on it, because he was suggesting that if you've never fought and you've never lost, then you've never actually battled, you've never actually won anything, because you haven't put yourself out there, you haven't stood up for what's true in your heart, you haven't gone out there seeking and searching and living life. Instead, you've just avoided it. So where this card can be seen as conflict, it can also we can also see it as a V for victory in that Roman numerals at the top there, because you've actually decided to get out and get immersed in life. There's a real energy to this. So I want to celebrate that today. If you've been fighting, if stuff's come up for you and there has been conflict, then know that it's because you're literally starting to reach out and be part of life. And it takes courage to do that. Just be aware that this isn't winning at any costs. Let's not be the bully in the playground. Let's understand that sometimes we can put down our swords. We don't have to fight all the time. But I did love that Paulo Coelho idea of everybody should get out there and fight for what they believe in. And then we have the Four, another set of pentacles. We're very grounded today. The Four of Pentacles. Where are you aligning yourself with wealth today? Where are you creating some stability? Where are you sensing that you're aligned with that abundance that can come through for you today? And where might you be holding on a little bit too tightly? We can see the pentacle at his chest. He's holding on. Is he holding on too tight? Where are you attached? Maybe too attached to material things. And where is that stopping you from aligning with spirit and aligning with Mother Nature's groundedness? We can get too obsessed with this material existence And maybe this card's asking you to feel into the stability that it can give you, but also open yourself up to the spirituality that you might not be turning towards at this time quite so often. It's time to let go. And so I'm just going to invite you into a short meditation with these cards, just so we can bring those energies in today. Some wonderful cards. So the cards are asking you today, where are you feeling fully grounded? Where can you draw your energy, your inspiration from nature? Can you take your awareness to a time when you were just fully immersed in nature and enjoying being out in nature, feeling more alive, feeling in touch with everything around you, feeling that life force in and around you, connected to all that is? Can you draw your energy down through the soles of your feet and connect to Mother Earth? Right the way down to the center of the earth. Can you feel that connection now, offering you security, stability, safety? Because it seems as though you have been in for a fight sort of recently, or you've been battling with your own thoughts. Whatever that confusion has been for you, you have, the V for victory is there. So just, you spent a lot of time in your head. There must have been a sort of lot going on for you, a bit of confusion going on for you recently. So it's time just to check in and pull that energy down. Start tapping down instead. Start tapping instead into that energy of being aligned with Mother Nature, Mother Gaia, and Source. Where can you draw on that today? Open up your heart to being more aligned with the cosmos, with nature. Where are you feeling a bit too attached to this material world and what's showing up for you in your reality at the moment? Can we loosen the grip a little bit and just feel a bit more flow today? Knowing that you are already in alignment with wealth, with all the resources that you need. There's a real stability here for you in the Four of Pentacles. You've already got that, or you're aligned for it. So let go a little bit and just tap into Mother Earth and her energy today and bring that energy down. And if you can, these cards are maybe suggesting that you head out into nature today and have some fun. So open your eyes. I'll invite you to just come back in your own time. And so anywhere that you may have had conflict today, I just say once more, well done. You're actually out there living your life. You're not shying away. You're standing up for what you believe in. And with these two cards either side, sort of bookending the Five of Swords, are these pentacles, these wonderful pentacles offering so much stability and groundedness. Where can you tap into that a bit more today? Maybe even go and sit out on the grass or go for a walk with bare feet if you can. Just bring that energy down and find some real stability, safety, security there. She's waiting. Have a wonderful day.